Hey guys, welcome back to Sparky Face 5. Today we're going to talk about two things. The first being Balberts 123 has sent me a design that he wants to see printed in pink, and we're going to oblige and have a look at that. Secondly, I designed a funnel for a friend of mine, and I just want to go through how orienting your print on the bed can change the outcome of the quality. So without further ado, let's have a look at that. Let's go. Alright, so first of all, Balberts 5. Thanks for watching, mate, and thanks for contributing to the content of my show. I really appreciate it. So Balberts had asked me to print out his model, this one here, and I did this at 0.2 millimeter layers, 0% infill, and the only support was right at the bottom, right at the bottom of the ball. So I was testing bridging, testing I guess dimensions, and definitely testing to see how the ball would come out. And well, let's have a look at the print, shall we? The model. It looks pretty good in pink, I think. Here I am just marking up the X and the Y axes so that I remember which way it was when I removed it off the bed. As I said, I printed it with only supports touching the bed plate that's underneath the circle, the sphere, and 0.2 millimeter layers. I think it turned out pretty good. I had a couple of problems with the bridging, but nothing too dramatic. The sphere itself turned out a lot better than I thought it was going to do, and even once the the supports were removed from the bottom, it looked quite good. I got a few artifacts from where the printhead travelled from the pillar to the sphere, so it looks a bit like a baseball or a cricket ball, you know, with the anyway, whatever. So I took some measurements, and my printer's still, you know, within 0.05 in most of cases, so that's good. Here we go with the measurements here. As a model itself, I think it was quite good. The sphere was a big challenge for sure, and if you don't have your settings dialed in properly, that definitely won't work. It does give when you take the supports off, it rattles around, it moves freely inside, but it can't get out, so that's really quite cool. The one thing is there was initials stamped on one of the sides, and you can't really see them. They're just too small, so I don't know if you want to make those bigger or just leave it as it is, but yeah, it was really cool. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk to you about is a print that a friend of mine wanted me to print. Actually, he's my housemate, and he just wanted a funnel. And I know you can go to the shop and get a funnel for, you know, nothing almost. But he didn't want to go to the shop. He wanted me to design a funnel for him that would fit in the top of a bottle, which I have failed to bring next to me while I'm filming the video. Anyway, what I wanted to talk to you about is not the design. I mean, it was a simple design. What I want to talk to you about is orienting your part on the bed based on the shape of your part and knowing how your print head moves, in what order it does the layers, and what the different outcomes can be from that, because I just did something ridiculously silly, and let's have a look at that. Cool. Alright, so maybe it wasn't ridiculously silly, but I designed this funnel and I thought to myself, I will just pop it this way on the bed, because then it has more surface area and it's not going to fall over. However, my printer settings in this orientation turned out to be really nasty, because what it was doing, let's start from here. So I print the inside layer and then the outside at the end. But as it was going in ways in the cone shape, the first layer the first edge that it prints didn't have anything to support itself on. So this is what happened. I ended up with a really crappy result. You know, it's all funny shapes. It's actually got lots of holes in it. The layers are separating. And I thought, oh gosh, this is terrible news. So this is not very useful as a funnel. He only wants it to put powder into a water bottle, but still, that's not going to work. It's going to get filthy. The powder's going to go all through it, and it's going to end up on the bench. Terrible, right? Terrible. Let's just put that aside for a moment. The next one, I said, hey, let's print it this way. So we go the inside layer first. We'll have something to rest on. And then the outside layer will have the other layers that I've already printed at least touching a little bit on the edge. So here's what this one looks like. Beautiful, right? That's just the seam where the layer changes. But yeah, there's no holes in it. It's perfect as far as I'm concerned. And this was printed at, they were both printed with the same settings, exactly the same settings, just upside down from each other. And I'll show you the other side as well. It looks fairly good, you know, it's solid. So there you have it. They were printed both at the same setting, and that was 2.5 millimeters layer height. 4 perimeters and 0% infill, 0 top layers, 0 bottom layers. So the only thing difference was the way it was printed. Remarkable, yeah? It's cool. It's good to know. Very good to know. Alright guys, well that's it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learnt something. I know I did. And we'll see you next time. Ciao! Why can't I get this right? Balberts 5. No. Balberts 1, 2, 3. It's more of a 6 than a 5. Ugh. Words. Print. Words. More words. Some more words again. Words. Word.